Thank you for tuning in to Tanaka TV, the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to over 2K by the end of the year. And right now we're sitting at about 1,070 subs. So it's possible we can get there, but I cannot get there. This channel cannot get there without your support. So thank you for those who support this channel, and thank you for those who will support this channel in the future. I truly appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk about Alex Pereira. First, before we pass go, before we get deep into what I think Alex Pereira should do after this performance, let's talk about his performance, okay? First, I think Jiri came in and he already started off, in my opinion, not looking like he was going to win this fight. His stance looked very poor, especially going up against a guy like Alex. He had his chin way up high, and he had his hands really low. Now, maybe that style will work against other people in the division, but when you're going up against a guy who is a former Glory kickboxing champion, when you're going up against a guy who beat Israel Adesanya multiple times outside the octagon, and beat him once inside the octagon, we're talking about probably one of the best strikers in the UFC, period. And maybe one of the best UFC fighters as far as striking goes we've ever seen in the UFC. So going in with your chin held up high, with your hands that low, in my opinion, is not a good look. That's not a good start. And then he almost got knocked out in that first round. He got hit with that lead hook, that check hook, and it almost, if Jiri was wearing shoes, he would have got knocked up out of them, okay? He would have got, his shoes would still be in the octagon right now. Oh my goodness. And then you go into the second round, and the very first strike that Alex threw in the second round was that step-in head kick. It was lightning fast, okay, people? And it didn't even land all the way flush. But it landed on that spot, and Alex Pereira has enough power to put your lights out, even if his strike does not land flush, hands or legs. And we saw that. We literally saw that within a minute span. Excuse me, I got a little cough, people. But the performance by Alex Pereira was phenomenal. Despite the fact that I said that Jiri's stance when it came to his hand placement and his chin placement weren't ideal, Alex Pereira does not take away from what Alex Pereira did in this fight. He fought a phenomenal fight. Now, the question that comes to mind, though, people, the question for me is, what's next for Alex Pereira? Because the light heavyweight division, in my mind, is probably, well, at the weakest that it's been in a very long time. And probably one of the weakest divisions in the UFC right now. Can you really think of a weaker division? I've got the divisions right in front of my face right now. I mean, the heavyweight division is not phenomenal right now. If I look at the flyweight division is not really super stacked in its own right either. All the other divisions, though, are looking pretty good. Light heavyweight is not one of them. If I were to tell you guys the top 10, and now I might chop some of these names up, okay, people? I'm not good with names. I'm not. But if you look at the top 10 right now, and you let me know who you think Alex Pereira should fight next out of this top 10. We've got Anthony Smith, who looked, in my mind, not very good. He fought on the same card, and he did not look good, people. We've got number 9, Volkan Ozdemir. When did Volkan Ozdemir even fight last? I can't think of it. We've got Khalil Roundtree. Okay. Khalil Roundtree. We've got Johnny Walker. We've got Nikita Krylov. Alexander, John, who already lost to Alex Pereira. We've got at number 3. We're at number 3 now, people. We've got Jamal Hill, who everybody knows already lost to Alex Pereira. It wasn't even competitive. He already lost. Number 2, we've got Magomed Unkalaev. Like I said, I'm terrible at names, people. And we got 1, Jiri, who just lost. So you tell me, out of that top 10, who should Alex Pereira fight next? I'm going to be honest, nobody for me personally really jumps off the page. That's why I say that this division, it doesn't really offer a lot. It doesn't really offer a lot for Alex Pereira. And so I understand where the conversation of people saying he should move up a weight class. But people are saying he should move up a weight class to fight Jon Jones, which I think is not a great move for Alex Pereira. I don't think that it's a great matchup for Alex Pereira. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be honest. But if you were to go into the heavyweight division, he's got Tai Tuivasa. He's got Sergey. He's got Marcin Tybura. He's got Almeida at number 7. You got Stipe Miocic. You've got Alexander Volkov. You've got Curtis Blades. You've got Sergey Pavlovich. You've got Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall. Now, hear me out, people. Hear me out. Jon Jones wants to fight Stipe Miocic next. Okay. I know a lot of people are saying that Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, which I call BS. I'm not going to be that person to say that Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. I don't see that as a factor, considering the people and the longevity that Jon Jones has fought under. And you think so with all of the people that Jon Jones has beaten, you think he's ducking Tom Aspinall? Okay, but that's a different story. That's a different conversation for another video. But hear me out. Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira. We're talking, people. Alex Pereira versus Alexander Volkov. I would like to see him in one of those. I would not. I really, in my heart of heart, people, at the bottom of my heart, I don't feel that it would be a competitive matchup between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira. I think Jon Jones is a terrible matchup for Alex Pereira. I'm telling you, people, I just don't think it will be competitive. But Tom Aspinall, that's a fight. Cyril Gane, that's a fight. Alexander Volkov, that's a fight. Those are fights that I would want to see. So I think the light heavyweight division we're pretty much getting to a point of wash. Okay, nobody in my mind pops off the page, and maybe he should fight at a number 2, maybe he should fight a number 5, but none of them would be like huge fights for Alex Pereira in my mind. Not as big as the names that I mentioned in the heavyweight division. So it's something to consider to move up. But if he's going to move up, I would not suggest Jon Jones. So comment down below, people. What do you want Alex Pereira to do next in your mind? What would you like to see? You might want to see Jon Jones. I just don't agree with that right now. Comment down below, people, what you think. Should he move up to heavyweight division? Should he stay and clean out the division, continue to clean out the division in the light heavyweight, which wouldn't be a terrible move. He did just get there. But, I mean, maybe in the future he could be a triple champ. A triple champ. He'd be the first one, right? He'd be the first triple champ. I don't know. Comment down below, people. That's all I've got for this conversation, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.